lost Bravo.
It's that time. I've said recently that I was going to do a commentary on why the community hates snipers. Not the loudmouth, we hate you and want you to die, go crawl in a hole, do stuff to your mother, whatever that nonsense is that snipers usually get. This is more of an educational, take time to explain snipers, why we hate you. And I think everybody, for the most part, my loyal subscribers know that I don't really like snipers. It's not that I hate them, and I do not judge, or I'm not the kind of person to say you can't play that way. You paid for the game. You can play however you want to. And so keep that in mind when you're watching this video. I'm not saying you should or should not or can and cannot play a certain way. I'm not saying my opinions are the way to think. These are just my opinions, and this is how I think most of the general gaming community for Call of Duty feels about snipers. Now, I chose Black Ops 1 gameplay because I really feel that Black Ops 1 nailed sniping when it comes to Call of Duty. Because, I mean, let's be honest, it's incredibly difficult to balance snipers in a close quarter, high-paced action shooter. And even though I don't really like Black Ops 1, I think it is the most boring Call of Duty that has been released so far, to be honest. And most people know I feel that way. But I do think that they got the sniping right. I mean, remember when this game first came out? I remember the first time I picked up a sniper rifle and they had that little hiccup when you scoped in. I was thinking, oh man, here we go, they fixed the sniper rifle. And then the sniper community cried and got it nerfed or whatever. The hiccup nerfed, I guess you could say. But even afterwards, the sniping was still really well done. Now, the sniping in Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, and Black Ops 2, oh my god, it's just bad. But I'm going to clear up a few things. One of the main things that people say to snipers is, snipers are OP, they don't belong in Call of Duty. And then a sniper will usually reply, well, if they're so OP, why do snipers normally go negative? Now, I'm not going to agree that snipers are OP, but I will say that snipers are incredibly difficult to balance in Call of Duty, and in that regards, they are extremely powerful. I mean, they're the most powerful weapons in the game, you know, with shotguns probably being a close second. And I want to clarify that for you snipers. It's not so much that we think your weapon is overpowered. We think your weapon of choice is incredibly easy to use. And again, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's easy to get high scores. It's easy to get high KDs, but it's easy to get a kill. I remember when I first started playing Call of Duty, it was in late Call of Duty 4, and I would snipe because it was easy to sit in the back of the map in a non-confrontational position and shoot people that had no idea that I was there. And even if I finished 10 and 10, I was on top of the world because I killed 10 people. And if I was using an SMG or an assault rifle moving around the map, I would not have come anywhere near 10 kills because of how bad I was. And I think most of the people who use sniper rifles are bad players, and I have no idea how I lost a gunfight with a FAMAS. But so that's one of the biggest reasons why we don't like snipers. Bad players use them, and it's easy for those bad players to get kills. Another reason why we don't like you snipers. A lot of the times we die on our streaks, it's from a sniper. And it's from a sniper who either panicked and quickscoped us, or was sitting all the way in the back of the map and is 2 and 3 halfway through a domination game or a TDM game. And isn't really contributing to the team. I mean, I know a lot of people say that a sniper will contribute because he doesn't die, but he's also not getting kills. It's more like making it a 6-on-5 game. And that's another thing. You slow down the pace of the game. If there's 2 or 3 guys sniping on collectively between the both teams, it's almost like the game has turned into a 4-on-3 or a 5-on-4. The pace slows down because you have snipers in the backsides of the map, and it just really makes it a less frantic environment. Now you say, okay, now you have 2 or 3 of them quick scoping. Now the pace might be up because the snipers are running around the map, but now you have a more luck-based weapon running around, ending streaks based on a luck-based weapon, if that makes sense. So we don't necessarily hate you because we feel like we got outplayed. We hate you because, for the most part, your shot was lucky. Now again, there are exceptions to this rule. Some of you are very, like, one of my favorite people to watch, he doesn't really upload anymore, is Jimmy the Snake. He is incredible with a sniper rifle. He has figured out the aim assist thing. He just has the reactions of like a Puma. I don't know if they have good reactions, but reactions of something with good reactions. And so there are exceptions to the rule. You can be a really good sniper, but I'm just talking the general average player. He's not normally a good player, and when he kills you, 9 times out of 10 you can look at the scoreboard and that sniper is going negative. Now we're obviously not complaining because the sniper is a good player, and we're actually more mad because he's a bad player. There are times when I'll get sniped or quick scoped by a sniper, and I'll look and they're actually doing really well in the game, and I'll think to myself, well, he probably did that on purpose then, and I really can't get mad at that. But most often we look at the scoreboard and the sniper is going completely negative, so we basically just got quote-unquote outplayed by a player who's not better than us. Now, I've basically talked about the single shot snipers and why we hate them, but there's also those semi-automatic sons of bitches who spray their sniper rifles to gun us down. We hate you, not because we think you're good at the game, not because we think that your semi-automatic sniper rifle is overpowered, but we hate you because you chose to use a weapon that is so frowned upon, and we assume that you are using that weapon just to make us mad. Now, that might not be fair. I didn't say there was going to be a lot of reason in this video, but we assume you are using that weapon just to make us mad. And there's certain weapons in every Call of Duty that kind of get listed as taboo, like don't use those because those are really sissy weapons. They're low skill, non-confrontational, easy to use weapons, and if you use them, we assume that you're either so bad that you have to use one of those, so we hate it when you kill us, or you're using it just to make us mad and we hate you even more for it. Semi-automatic sniper rifles should not be in Call of Duty. Not because they're overpowered, but because they are incredibly difficult to balance. They should just be replaced with semi-automatic rifles, assault rifles, completely. So take out the semi-automatic sniper rifles and just put in more assault rifles that are semi-automatic. Or give the semi-automatic sniper rifles more recoil. You should not be able to hold your breath and rapid fire that trigger without any recoil whatsoever. And that's really the only reasons why we don't like you semi-automatic sniper rifles, especially when you one-hit kill us with cold-blooded and a silencer on Modern Warfare 2. That'll get me going. Now, I guess I'll kind of sum it up because this is a really long commentary for me, but this is a summary of kind of what we talked about. Oh, and by the way, the non-confrontational part about snipers, we assume that when you use sniper rifles that you're also non-confrontational in life, and that if somebody were to come up to you on the playground, or if you're older at a bar or whatever, and wants to kind of get in a confrontation with you, that you'll most likely curl up into a ball, lay down on the floor, and start sucking your thumb. But anyway, to sum up why we don't like you snipers, you're non-confrontational, and you sit in the back of the maps, and you use a very easy weapon that has a very low skill level, or you run around like a jackass and use it as a shotgun, and most of your kills can be based upon luck or using the aim assist system, quote unquote a glitch. I wouldn't go as far to call it a glitch, but you can definitely take advantage of the aim assist. Also, we don't like it when you spam your sniper rifles because, again, it just kind of gives off a low skill attitude, or you're just trying to be a jerk, and that makes us hate you. Now, I'm sure there's things I left out, some things that I forgot. This is a really long-winded, rambling commentary, So I want you guys to leave in the comments, if you're still watching, leave in the comments why you don't like sniper rifles. And I mean, I can't tell you what to do, but do your best to make a constructive, or you know, not just a curse word riddled comment with why you hate snipers. More of a explain why it is that you don't like snipers. And then snipers, feel free to defend yourself. I think it's fun to snipe once in a while. You know, I try to run from spot to spot, pick somebody off, run to another spot. I feel like that's kind of more what a sniper's supposed to do in Call of Duty. You know, I know a lot of people are going to say, well, snipers, they don't move in real life. This is a video game, not real life. So I'm not saying it's always bad to snipe. So snipers, definitely feel free to defend yourself in the comments. I'm not trying to make a war here. Try and be respectful of each other, but I know this is YouTube. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for watching. Later.